Hi everyone, this is Paulygon, and today I thought I'd give you my overall thoughts and opinions, and just basically review the new Nintendo 3DS XL. It's been about a week or so. I've stated in my unboxing video that I'd do a video of this about a week or so after I played it, just so I get everything used to and give my overall thoughts and opinions, and I think I have everything I need. And I'm going to say this right off the bat, I was blown away with this system. I thought it was just going to be like a bit of an upgrade, but there are so many features this system has that are better than the original models. It just blows every other 3DS system out of the water. This system, if you're looking to upgrade, get it, because it's so good. Anyways, the new Nintendo 3DS XL is all that we get in North America. There's no standard model, which I thought was going to happen, but I was really disappointed when I found out we couldn't. But at the same time, I thought, well, I don't have an XL model. The XL model that I show you here is actually my younger brother's, but, special thanks to my younger brother for letting me use this system in the review. So, thanks again, Matt, for letting me do this. Huge shout out, and I hope he enjoys the video. Anyways, but yeah, I was really disappointed because I really like the idea of faceplates, and I also like the idea of, just overall, what the original new 3DS model had. Like, it looks so nice. But the XL I can live with because I don't have one, personally. So, it was great upgrading for. So, the new Nintendo 3DS XL is basically everything the 3DS has, but some of them that the Nintendo 3DS doesn't have. I'll show you that in just a moment. But, mainly, everything that you know the 3DS has, like the game card slot, the stylus port, the headphone jack, and the power button, are all in this area here. I really like the new space where the game card slot is, because I like bringing my video games to school. I have a video game club after school at my high school on Tuesdays, and I like to bring my Nintendo 3DS systems. But there's always going to be that one time when someone's going to be a jerk or a troll and take the game card out when you're in the heat of the game or something like that. I know that situation, and it's one of the worst situations you ever have, because when you're playing games like Animal Crossing or Pokemon XY or Omega Rupee or Alpha Sapphire, you're going to get so pissed off when you haven't saved and someone does that to you. It's so annoying. But with this, your game card is protected by your hands, and it's not going to get in the way when you're playing games like Super Smash Bros. When you really get into the heat of the game, and it doesn't get in the way. It's not flush. It's actually sunk down a little bit more, but I think that's good, because if it was flush, and if it stuck out a little more, I think it would just not be, I don't think it'd be flush at all if it was stuck out the same level as the system has it at. But overall, I really don't mind it, and I think it's a great place for the game card slot to be. The stylus is a lot better than I thought it was going to be, because when I saw the videos, the stylus on the new Nintendo 3DS XL, first off, is short. It's about the same size, it's about the same length as the DS Lite. And if I get my Nintendo 3DS XL stylus out, you can see how different the stylus lengths are. But the new Nintendo 3DS XL stylus is actually thicker than the previous 3DS system's styluses, so I'm pretty okay with that. One thing I do like about the new Nintendo 3DS XL stylus is one of two things. One, the new location is just as comfortable and portable as it is if the stylus is on the same side here. If I were to get the stylus out, it's just as simple as that. But with the new Nintendo 3DS XL, it's just as convenient as taking it out from the side. So there's nothing bad about that. One thing I do like, though, is the way this is curved. On the other systems, the curvature is actually, it reminds me a lot of the DS Lite. But with this one, I really like it, because when I'm drawing or something of the sort, I like resting my index finger on the end here, and it keeps my stylus from sliding around or getting slippery and, alright, I'm not trying to be weird, but get out of my hands. And I'm not trying to make this weird, I swear. But, it feels a lot better when I'm drawing. When I'm using applications like Colors 3D or Flipnote Studio 3D, it just feels very nice, and it's not going to get misplaced as much as you would with the 3DS XL. So, like, what I'm saying is, like, when I'm drawing with the 3DS XL and later on in time, it kind of gets a little sweaty, and it kind of slides down a little bit, and it's just really annoying and tedious having it slide down. But with the new Nintendo 3DS XL stylus, the way I like it is just like that. Have it rest between your fingers here, and it just doesn't get down or it doesn't get difficult at all to hold. And you can always adjust where your fingers are with it, and it's just so easy. to get to it. So I'm pretty excited that the new Nintendo 3DS XL has a good stylus, and I'm pretty happy that it does. The new Nintendo 3DS XL has a different location for your power button, which everyone thought was going to be a bad idea. But it's actually pretty okay. It's not going to get in the way or anything. But what I really like is, because, you know, when I'm playing games like Colors 3D, or not games, but when I'm drawing, my finger tends to rest on the second half of the system here, and sometimes I either press the start select or most of the times the power button, and it gets so annoying. So the new location of the power button is what I think is okay, and it's sunk in so it's not protruding out of the system at all, so it's not going to have any other bigger chance of getting pressed by accident. So I'm pretty okay with that. Headphone jack is still the same, 3.5 millimeters, same location as the original 3DS, so there's nothing wrong with that. On the other side, though, is your two new buttons, the ZL and the ZR, which are basically the same feel as the shoulder buttons on pretty much the 3DS and 3DS XL. So there's nothing new, just the ZL and ZR buttons, which I really like. And they feel very comfortable and easy to get to when you're playing games that need you to use the ZL and ZR buttons. So, yeah, pretty cool. The charging port is still the same, but I need to get this out of my chest. Why didn't this come with an AC adapter? Why? I don't understand it. I'm guessing Nintendo thought people were going to already have a 3DS when they got this system, but this is a great system to upgrade for the first time people to get a new 3DS, and I don't know. But I'm guessing the reason why was because it would have cost more. But guys, if you're going to get this, get an AC adapter, unless you already have one. I have a whole bunch of AC adapters for my 2DS and my 3DS, but I like to keep each system to have their own AC adapter. I don't like sharing them. It just gets too inconvenient. So anyways, yeah, I just wanted to get that out of my chest and out there. But let me put this away just a second here. Alright. But yeah, it's the same charge port as it is on the original system, so there's nothing different. What is nice, though, is that they have the charging plates, so those little connectors, so you can put this in a charge cradle. Not the original 3DS or XL, they don't work. It has its own charge cradle, which I need to get. I think they're only in Japan, but you can get it on like PlayAsia or Amazon or eBay, wherever they have them. But yeah, you just rest it like this, and it just charges it from the bottom, and it feels really cool. It reminds me a lot like the Wii, to be fair. Yeah. So that's it on the sides and stuff. Let's open up the system and show you what the new features lurk inside in terms of controls. I want to get started off here. The C-Stick, which is new to the Nintendo 3DS XL, the new Nintendo 3DS systems, is very responsive. When I'm moving around on the menu, it feels very responsive. I'm pressing all the buttons, and it just feels very nice and responsive, and it feels very good. A lot of people thought it was just going to be like a really dumb idea, because it basically is kind of like the same invention used for the little nubs in those ThinkPads. If you don't know what that is, it's basically like those old-time laptops with the little nub in the center of the keyboard, which is basically what this is. But overall, it's very responsive, and it's really great for playing games like Super Smash Bros. It does work very well. So this system does not need a CirclePad Pro. Speaking of CirclePad Pro, games that need the CirclePad Pro will work with the C-Stick and the ZL and ZR buttons. So you don't need an extra CirclePad Pro for this system, and I don't think you'll ever need to, because this has it all. So yeah, that's really great. So CirclePad Pro games work with the C-Stick and the ZL and ZR buttons. One thing that's nice about the new Nintendo 3DS XL is its face tracking feature. This is something I think is patented by Nintendo, but it's called Super Stable 3D. And what it is, there's a little face tracking thing next to the camera, as you can see here, that little black dot, and it tracks your face, so when you use the 3D, you can tilt the system any way you want, and it's not going to get blurry. And it works. It does. And it feels so cool. And it's one of those better reasons to use games in 3D. Because one of the biggest reasons why people don't play the original 3DS games in 3D is because they get so blurry. So if I have the original 3DS XL here, and I move the system, it's so blurry. I mean, one slight move, and it screws up the 3D. And you have to have it at a sweet spot. You can't be this far or this far, which this is probably the best location for me to have it, about a foot away from my face, and have the 3D at the dead center, and you cannot move it. It's just, it's very limited. And with the new Nintendo 3DS XL, the new Super Stable 3D is a huge thank you. I really like it, and I thank Nintendo that they did this, because when I'm playing games now, it can track my face, and it's no longer blurry. Now you can see how it's kind of not getting it on the camera, because you can't see this in 3D, but the 3D on the new Nintendo 3DS XL is not blurry anymore. And it just feels amazing. It's no longer blurry, and I'm happy that I can play games without having to end up losing the 3D effect. So games that play in 3D can be played in 3D with full glory, so I'm pretty happy for that. Also, a lot of people have questions like, will this face tracking thing work in dark rooms? Yeah, because this thing actually does illuminate. It's a tad bit. It's not going to blind you or anything, but there's a little red light that kind of shines when you're playing, and so when you're in dark, when you're low lit conditions, this will it'll still pick up your face tracking. It'll still track your face as you're playing in the dark. So overall, yes, it does work when you're playing in the dark. The volume on the new Nintendo 3DS XL is considerably better. The original 3DS XL was probably the weakest speakers out of all the 3DS systems. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Here is the volume. Yeah, and then I'm going to change themes here to match that. Give me a second here. So I'm going to do a little bit of comparison with the sound. Now here's the new 3DS. So yeah, it is very loud. In fact, I don't really like having it all the way up. I kind of have it down a tad bit, because it sometimes gets too loud for the speakers to handle. So I'm really cool that this system has very well good speakers. So anyways, let me turn these down, because I really don't want music playing in the background unless it's used by video editing. So anyways, the new Nintendo 3DS and new Nintendo 3DS XL are considerably better in terms of CPU speed, because if I want to show you something like, let's say I'm going to go to the friend list. I want to show you how fast it takes for the new Nintendo 3DS to get to the home screen after I use the friend list. So watch this. Boom. It is so fast, and it is amazing. It just blows this out of the water. And what's really cool is that with the enhanced CPU and speed, I can play Super Smash Bros. Without having to wait for the pesky thing to load up. So watch this. I'm going to wait for the new 3DS XL to load. And there it is. It's already ready to play, and it's so great. Even though this is the demo, it still works the same way as the physical and actual copy. And then when I exit the game and I close it, it does not reboot like the original 3DS and 3DS XL. So as you can see, I can easily get back to the menu and select a different game. And I apologize for the dogs in the background. That's my neighbor's dogs. But yeah, the new Nintendo 3DS XL just blows this one out of the water. Everything on the new Nintendo 3DS XL is better. What's also new about the new 3DS XL is the Amiibo support. The new Nintendo 3DS doesn't have this yet. They will, or the original 3DS doesn't have this yet. There will be a little device later on in the future that connects with the IR port on the back here, and that's for basically a little device to set your Amiibo on and get the signal from there. But with the new 3DS, the NFC reader is on the touch screen, so all I have to do is just swipe my Amiibo, and it's successfully read it. And as you can see, this Amiibo is also my brother's, but I wanted to use this to show you that it read it and everything is in order. So this is really cool. Amiibo support is going to be a huge thing for games like Super Smash Bros., which is the first game to use Amiibo support. So if you're going to be playing Super Smash Bros. On the new Nintendo 3DS XL, yeah, if you have an Amiibo, you can still play games with Amiibo. So I'm pretty excited for that. Also, what I want to show you is the browser. The browser has HTML5 support, so games or videos on YouTube can be played on the 3DS XL's internet browser, the new 3DS XL's internet browser. So I want to show you a video that I was watching. I was showing my brother of Jim Cantori going nuts about Thunder Snow. But yep, it can play YouTube videos on the internet browser, which the new Nintendo 3DS and new Nintendo 3DS XL can do, but the 3DS and 3DS XL cannot. So yeah. Oh, Jim Cantori, you fascinate me. One of my favorite meteorologists on the Weather Channel. Anyways, but yeah, the new Nintendo 3DS XL's internet browser is very well, indeed, very better than the 3DS and 3DS XL. It's not the best internet browser, because, you know, we have smartphones and stuff, but for a 3DS, it's amazing. So, I think I've covered everything the new Nintendo 3DS XL has to offer. And, let me take a look. The box shows everything that the new Nintendo 3DS has to offer. I just want to check everything. Yep, I think that I covered everything. Yep, okay, so I've covered everything the new Nintendo 3DS XL has. So, is this worth buying? Yes, it is definitely worth buying. But if you want to wait until exclusive games only made for the new 3DS come out, like Xenoblade Chronicles 3D, which is coming out April 10th, I would wait for that if you would like to. But if you want to upgrade to an XL model, if you don't have an XL yet, this is the system to get. Because with the XL, the new 3DS XL, it has the C-Stick, it has the ZL and ZR, it has better 3D, face tracking 3D. It has this really neat idea. I don't use it, but it's basically auto brightness, which adjusts the brightness in low light conditions, so you can see how it gets darker and brighter, depending on how well lit the room is. So I don't really use that, but it's a really neat, cool thing. But yeah, all these new features the new 3DS has, it's amazing. So overall, the new Nintendo 3DS XL is amazing. I really think it was probably one of the best systems Nintendo's brought us to this date. So, for those of you that don't have a 3DS and are looking to purchase an XL model, this is the one to get. Other than that, I think the new Nintendo 3DS XL is the best 3DS system Nintendo has to offer for us in North America. So anyways, that's all that I wanted to show you. A great system, definitely worth buying for people who are collecting Nintendo 3DS systems, like I am. This is my third Nintendo 3DS system. Or those who are wanting to upgrade to an XL model, or those who don't have a 3DS and want to get one. But yeah, just one more quick thing. Yeah, please get an AC adapter for this thing because it doesn't come with it. They're really cheap to come by, so there's nothing to worry about there. And they have all of them in stock, so there's nothing to worry about. So anyways, that's it for my video review of the new Nintendo 3DS XL. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you think twice before buying the new Nintendo 3DS XL. And if you do have a new Nintendo 3DS XL, tell me in the comments below how you enjoy it, and if it's good or not. If you would like to show me a video of your review, or if you have a couple videos showing the new Nintendo 3DS XL, please show me them, because I'd like to see some other fans of the new Nintendo 3DS XL and their videos. But anyways, thank you so much for watching my review, and I will see you all next time for more video game related videos. Until then, happy gaming.